matchup. And then bottom, I would imagine that's going to be okay, but I do think there's a little bit more kill threat on Dire. With the, if Crystal Maiden's ever caught out of position and Tax is maybe like level 3, they might go. They're probably going to go level 2 now, it looks like. So Tax sees an opportunity with outside, just caught out of position, just one slight misstep. And that's where the Dino is able to come into play.
Yeah, you don't have your Frost.
In a little bit of trouble. Looks like the tower's going to be enough of a deterrent. They won't continue to dive. He might tick out to the Fire Spirits. That's the Tango region and the extra help of the tower aura. So Firefly is going to be okay. They might get some damage in the outside now instead. Can he get one more spell off for the Crystal Maiden? All she needs is a right click.
You still feel pretty good on Tax. You get the solo EXP, so now you hit level 5 on that 4. But he's been so selfless on the Disruptor, and this is one thing where Disruptor does feel pretty bad when he doesn't find EXP. You have Thunderstrike level 1, Glimpse level 1, the range is bad.
Let's see if they're going to be able to bring him down, toss even further under the tower, along with the Frostbite. So just so much damage getting dealt thanks to the tower aggro. 511, so pretty much half his health pool gone thanks to that extra hero in away. So he does bring the tower down quite low with the catapult, about 2/3 of its damage dealt, but it's going to come at the cost of his own life. Meanwhile, top lane, Ava, is he in trouble or is he in trouble? He's actually going to be able to hit back because Frisk, a perfect rotation back to top lane at the timing where the Viper might have been vulnerable, means that iG.Vitality will not be able to get anything out of this duo support rotation. In fact, Frisk, he gets a double kill. So the Tiny, a love and life, a little bit of gold, a little bit of experience. You were just saying before the supports were having some issues with those levels, and it's going to get him closer to that early blink for the Tiny.
Yeah, it's night and day right now, especially the past 5s here from iG.V and from Piggy Killer. SJ is still up 2.
Look at this, Tax. Early rotation as well from Ukio. We've got that first use of the Pulverize, and with them getting on top of Fly, but then Nature's Prophet's going to go down, so it's a pretty good backup. A little bit cautious about beating to the objective, though. A bottom lane, Ukio. Reactions.
Quite fast.
Top lane, Firefly is dead. SJ was able to get in range here for the glimpse, and Tax is there to follow up with the damage required. So a couple of times now, Fly just slightly caught out of position. Meanwhile, XM, he's used all his mana to try and get the power in, and Yukio just takes it in front of his face. So XM, that is a big kill for them to find to continue to slow down the Storm Spirits game. And man, these past couple of minutes for iG.Vitality has been pretty solid, and they'll rack up another kill to the tally as outside. Might look for a deny to Roche, juking and jiving. Tax got the onslaught back up in a couple of seconds though. So for this poor old Crystal Maiden, I do not believe there's going to be an escape avenue. Gets a glimpse, and now he's going to be able to follow up. There we go. Extra kill. Oh, maybe an extra death though. Hold on. Pretty big for XM to be able to find this, considering he's had a bit slower over the past couple of minutes. Tax has got a streak as well.
Yeah, that's a decent enough trade coming out. You are still finding more on...
Let's see if they're going to be able to find Ava ducking into the trees outside as well. Scans on the mark, so they know that a couple of people are here. Raiden got a smoke, but it looks like they'll be a little bit too late to keep them alive. All the ultimates, why not? Chuck them all down just to get the kills. That's a lot of hate.
Yeah, it didn't feel necessary to have literally all the ult.
So there we go. Greaves completed, and so it looks like both sides starting to hit some timings. Frisk. Oh, great reactions. Aura's going to be protected, but they got the Sun Ray as well, so plenty of damage. They're probably just going to be forced to cut their losses. Frisk, a very aggressive attempt inside enemy's lines, and he'll go down. But the rest of Piggy Killers are still farming. You see Fly working on his BKB at the top side of the map. They do have a warded by the river, so they're going to see outside as well as Totoro looking for another jump in and another kill onto a support.
Yeah, they're working out that aggression while it's still on iG.V. It's not the big kills you'd want, but again, you'd be happy with any pickoffs. you are concerned with how much Fly is allowed to get away with on his NP, with his Midas and Maelstrom. He's going to hit a pretty decent BKB timing coming out. You're stalling out for XM's BKB, which is also set to come in. Like, they're just waiting for the triple BKB cores here, although...
Mid lane, oh, very nicely done. XM just catches him over the dive. Top lane, Fly. Ooh, so close to teeping out as well, but Tax was just there. That onslaught from afar, and that was all set up thanks to this really cute ward by the secret shop. And still Piggy Killer. They're looking to hit back, and they should be able to. Toro, it's going to be the sacrifice. So in the end, across to that Piggy Killer, they will be able to find 2 kills. Somehow Fly gets the kill with the trance. So some revenge.
Yeah, you like to see it.
Looking to back as a unit, but the supports are split. It's a great static storm. XM doesn't want to use the BKB on the first life. Totoro's looking to jump in as well with Yukio nearby for the Wukong's command. It's a pretty decent fight for Dire. All the ultimates getting used early on as XM's going to tick out to the Supernova. Can they continue on off the back of round 2? XM's not dead just yet.
No.
Somehow gets the kill before they're able to secure it. Then meanwhile, Frisk hits him with a combo as well. So what was looking like a good fight might spell disastrous. XM. Totoro, he doesn't have the chain control as XM. He's protected with the BK, can finally look for the finishing blow and then use the remaining mana to get on out. It's not a long zip, and Totoro brings him down. So what a messy fight from either side.
Yeah, I can see that is one thing that
jump in. They force out a BKB.
XM.
They might try and just sacrifice Frisk's life, although Ava still is looking to stand strong. Pretty goddamn survival here with the Viper, and now XM, he wants to jump in the middle. They're going to try and target him with the Dragonite, recognize him with the BKB on cooldown, so he's vulnerable. An easy kill, but the turnaround is there with all the ultimates expended. They'll be able to get the kill onto Frisk, but it looks like that's all they'll find as Tax is okay under the cover of the BKB. XM doesn't...
A lot easier said than done, though. Another DD. Yep. Really?
It's a third, fourth? It's been a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can use this one. Frisk, once again, the person that gets initiated on. And they might even look for outside as well. Tax, unable to get in range for the pulverize, but Ukio will hold him down. So, 2 supports. The casualty of war. You do see Fly is going to be able to shove bottom. Meanwhile, X...
On Piggy Killer, I don't think. I do like this from iG though. Blink is out on Tax, so he does have his own Blink stun plays. But the smoke's coming in from Piggy Killers.
Oh, they're in a great spot. They're just going to bait Ukio. Let's see if they're going to be fast enough to keep him alive, though. He doesn't have the BKB to play around with, so the Monkey King assassinated to start the engagement. And can they come out on top now with all the ultimates just expended? Looks like that will not be the case. Down goes to Toro. And also Phoenix is going to be killed off. Again, we mentioned that the BKBs and the ultimates, if they don't get anything out of it, then it is all...
Like, this is a very significant amount of damage. Like, Fly is not even joining in. Just wants to back up Ava when the jump does come through.
Frisk? Off the back of the buyback's going to find the toss, but he's just put himself inside his own grave, it looks like. So a dieback for the Tiny, but it might not matter because it gives an opportunity now for the rest of the Radiant Cores to get up in their faces. This Dino's got no buyback. Phoenix going to use his instantly. Totoro's going to find an opening, but again, it's onto the Viper who's still yet to use a BKB. Ava's just taking every single spell. He wants them to go on him. He wants them to waste all their abilities because now XM, he too has a free fight, just zipping over to the top, secures the triple kill. And this is why Ava goes for this build, this Scardy, Hurricane Pike, and the BKB. He's so goddamn survivable, and as a result, he will not die in the end of these fights.
They play it spectacularly well out from...
And SJ's only got 1 Tango. So now they can't play aggressive for the next minute or so, which is going to continue to delay it out. And usually in a lot of the anti-mages I've seen is like level 2, level 3 is when you get a lot of control on the lanes. Is in fact Frisk, they might be able to find first blood down bottom, and that's going to be the case. The Jewel Breath will do nothing. And now Ukio is not going to get a return kill, so yeah, very nice of them.
Left Ava alone. Frisk is working his way towards the mid. trying to look for maybe a bit of a snipe on Tortora, expecting him to be on the retreat. Doesn't quite fully back out. They are starting to make their way over for the 6-minute timing. You have a lot of heroes mid to counteract XM.
You might go down, XM. Whoa, and now Frisk as well's potentially in some trouble. Even, okay, the Nature's Prophet even wants to get involved too, so
Okay.
iG.Vitality getting a couple freebies mid lane. They've still got this catapult wave as well, so Dire, I mean, if Tax wants to stick around, Dire gonna have to bring some extra members to try and keep this tower healthy.
Yeah, they've really collapsed all their supports. They don't get the rune though, and they got the glimpse. Oh, okay, he got the remnant out at the least. XM look a little bit worrying, TPing in front of the disruptor, but you're fine. The movement does give you free side lanes though, and DQQ.
Oh, well, a nice return kill. It's going to be outside that actually is rewarded with it. So, I guess the big thing is
the farm difference is starting to hurt.
yeah.
You're pulling pretty good on Fly, and Yukio is not even at the Ring of Health, and he has the gold at least.
Would have loved that kill. Which is not going to be the case. It's SJ that finds it. So still successful rotation from Toto. Moment, not many heroes are showing though for Piggy Killer. Seems like they are aware that potentially something is brewing. And look at Outside's positioning as well. He's just nearby to pop the smoke. There's going to be no way. It looks like he will. Surely he doesn't survive, right? Outside, 2 points in Nature's Attendant still. This time Macropie is going to be forced to lay down, but they used a lot to get that Enchantress kill. So, you know, SJ, he's going to take a spill as well. So a 1-for-1 in the end. And that's even bringing Ava over as well. So the Raw's at the ready if he can close it.
At least you've stalled enough for Yukio to have his Battle Fury. So you've managed to create that space for the AM to catch up. And this is where the AM can start to ramp up.
Bottom lane. Oh, they're going to stop with the Static Storm. Toto tries to get in range for the chain control. That's where Tax is able to actually play around with the Gleipnir. So regardless, doesn't matter about what combination they use on iG.Vitality. Just comes down to whether it works. And that was the case there. But it looks like Dire trying to hit back. They've got Fly consider about getting involved. It's going to put a lot of his attention onto Totoro's Painkiller over to the high ground. And a couple of crits means that Fly will be rewarded with a big kill onto the Painkiller. And now they might be able to put some pressure onto the objective as well. Oh, Frisk, an aggressive jump over. It's going to keep SJ into place. Macropie gets stolen. Frisk will lay it down straight away. Fly's pretty goddamn deep.
Burning.
Does he have a person to blink to? In fact, he's going to go to Tax. Fly. Is he done just yet? Because Ukio is stuck in the middle now. Anti-Mage blink up in a couple of seconds, so he'll be okay.
Yeah, I like that Tax is going for the Halberd. So that's going to make life a lot tougher here for Fly. And even Totoro with a good swash or two with Lucky Shot can make it kind of nightmarish for Fly to try to get this DPS constantly.
Bronze attacks. Can't be having him caught off the start, and now with the supports, they're going to funnel in one by one, and as a result, they too will be sent 6 feet under as Piggy Killer. They can look to try and claim Roche now off the back of this. They don't have the Desolator, but it will not be required. Even though Anti-Mage is getting XM's in a little bit of danger bottom lane. BKB won, and now seems like he's okay. Needs to try and TP up. Close, but not close enough. Top lane now. Some trouble's going to be SJ under the T2 tower. So with all the attention they put on to trying to deal with XM's M-Bot, freed them up, who's still bottom. So XM wanting a second round, and XM won't win the second round.
And that's pretty ballsy of XM, but well, it is space. Look at this though. Fly, find that kill.
Oh, nicely done. Oh, we got glimpsed. Oh no, now Tax. Now Tax is alone. What's going on?
That was a good glimpse.
Yeah.
For Piggy Killer.
It was like, all right, I'll get a little bit more gold experience. Frisky's laughing as well. It's like, yeah, that's a good position for me to be in. Yeah, and like, yes, Yukio picking up Manta is going to be nice for helping him shoving out lanes and being able to deal with the chains, but Totoro, under the cover of the Invis, will be able to opportunity to play with the Rolling Thunder, but Ava's more than okay with this, just stands his ground. The BKB activated. Now Fly's got the wraparound. Gonna be able to stop some of the escape avenues, and with the basher completed, Fly doesn't get too lucky with the crits though. So AM will make it out, but it looks like SJ will not be so fortunate. So a couple of members go down from iG.Vitality. Should be able to see some of the towers drop as well pretty shortly, with Ava already starting to beat into the T1 top lane.
Doesn't take too long to melt it.
Fly
Down
bottom.
bot there. Can he actually kill him though? I don't think they can.
He's the one actually posturing aggressively. Minute 40 left on the age. Is going to run into Yukio. Hang on a second. We saw what happened last time. Great counter spell though from Yukio, and Fly. He's just going to go for the supports instead. 4 hits. SJ's gone. There's a BKB for support, which is a little thing. Fly though with a long jump.
Oh, the bash.
One bash sets up for first Ice Path. A long range use of it thanks to the Eye, the Vizier, and the 8th Lens. And our top lane as well, but the action doesn't stop just here. The defensive static storm from DKQ is going to help them get some distance away.
Yeah. It's always awkward when you have to use that static storm defensively, though.
Oh.
Fly. That's what you love about PA. I am a PA enjoyer, and this is, you know, when you feel good about the PA. You're number 1 in net worth. You had a good lane. She has a Crystallis? All right.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen a Daedalus.
What? What is that break range? Alright, you weren't wrong. What the hell? He was on top of they almost kissed.
This is the build, guys. Go into your pubs. You, of course, go for the standard stuff, and then go Crystallis. That's how you know you're winning.
Dude, Aegis just ticked out. Perfect timing with the Rolling Thunder. Oh, but the Ice Path covers Fly's escaping. Oh, XM. No. Hang on, where the hell did the anti-mage go? Did he get 1 hit? I swear to God, the AM got 1 hit, and now the rest of the other members, they might die as well in a couple of hits. A couple of buybacks are coming out, but what are they gonna do? Glimpse back. He's gonna TP out in their face if they got the damage. All right, at least they have the Ice Path to stop him from escaping. Fly's godlike streak given over to Tax. But that was a... Get him, Fly.
Okay. Oh, nice bash.
First hit bash. Able to continue follow up. So what is it? BKB expended. They will not... Oh, they got the glimpse. Okay, Fly. That's huge. XM now. You might be able to clean up though. They use so much to deal with the PA, which means XM is just pretty much immune to anything else they have left. Meanwhile, Ava just wants out of this game. Like, Peace is just hitting objectives.
Yeah. He's like, no, I see my PA going Daedalus. I don't want this crap. Let's end before we throw. And then we'll find the objectives up top. It's Yukio against the world, and the AM just doesn't have a good angle though.
We'll try. Try he will, but try will not be good enough, as now Tax will also be chased down, and that should probably be the G's coming out pretty shortly, considering they can look to go bottom if they like. Yeah, he's still a hero who also is still wanting an extra life. Oh, this is the fountain diving life. That's just insurance he's looking for. That's what it is for them. So has to be said that, well, let's see, one last fight it looks like for IGV. We'll actually hold that thought. We'll save it for later on. Someone does kind of have to deal with the creeps though before they get in. Unfortunately, they'll be a little bit too late to contest Roche. Now you got the Ages on Fly, and the Shard's going to be given over as well. Otto gets a good start onto XM. First hit bash as well, but XM, he had enough time to be able to activate the BKB, so the Ember Spirit's going to be more than okay. And the Roar is going to hold the Pangoli into place as well. 2 members killed off to start the fight. And soon the rest are going to be chased down as well. Sheep fed to the wolves. Zukio is the sole survivor, but the anti-mage cannot defend a 1v5.